this call, press 0. To refuse this call, your current balance is $21.00. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello?
Bro, you busy?
No. When you called the first time, I was driving. I got my brother on the line too.
What's up?
You heard me?
What's up? I'm recording.
He recording right now. He gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna put the phone on mute.
No, I can't. I could barely hear him on his side. You gonna have to talk to him because I could barely hear him on his side coming through. I don't know if it's a three-way. I don't know if you need to turn your phone up.
I'm inside this store.
I can hear him now. I can hear him now. I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear. Yes, sir.
Go ahead, I'm gonna put the phone on mute because I'm inside this store real quick.
Yeah, he got me like we're just doing a podcast about criminal justice, and we just talking to individuals and trying to just basically open up the narrative about what's going on, what truly goes on in the joint, because I think what's actually going on and what truly goes on, or actually what people think goes on and what truly goes on, are two different things. And we trying to clear that up.
Right.
You got any comments on that?
Like criminal justice?
Criminal justice, corrections, your situation. We're trying to educate people truly what happens and how the system plays itself out.
Yeah, like my situation, right? I got sentenced 7 years for trafficking and gun charge. But when I got kicked in, the house wasn't in my name, bills wasn't in my name, but when the police came in, they found a gun in the chair. They sentenced me like 7 years along with the pistol. They saying I ain't supposed to have been around a pistol when it would have been like a I ain't supposed to have been basically charged with possession of a firearm while convicted felony. It's supposed to be constructive possession. But instead they charged me with all that just to get me off the street because they been after me for years or whatever. I feel like I wasn't treated fairly in that right there.
Did you challenge that? Did you do any appeals? Did you take a deal?
I took a deal because, like, if I would have took it to trial, they wanted you so bad. System, I would have got 30 years if I found guilty.
30 years for a pistol charge?
No, it was trafficking too with cocaine.
Oh, trafficking cocaine. Was it a second offense?
Right.
Was this the first offense?
Well, the guns would have been the second offense, but they turned it to the first offense, so I couldn't get gang time for 3 years or whatever.
Hold on. The guns charge was a charge that happened with the initial charge, right? When they came in, or did they come to the house and see a gun? I'm just because.
No, they didn't see it. When they shot me down, the gun was in the chair. When the police told me was there anything, I said, yeah, the chair y'all shot me in, it was a gun in there. I said, but it ain't mine. He got it on camera, but he said, yeah, but you don't supposed to be around no guns. And then the lawyer, I said, like he was with him and whatever. He said, yeah, you don't supposed to be around no guns. So that's probably why they, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I got railroad on that right there because another dude I know, he was at the store and they called the police on him by him sitting out there in the parking lot. He got 2 guns in there under the seat with him. He got charged constructive possession. I guess the car went in at night. Felt like I should have.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter because possession is just. It don't matter if the car in my name. Possession is if it was dope in the car, they'd be trying to charge me with the dope. You know, if the guns are, they could run the guns back if the guns got the serial number scraped off, or if the guns is, if the guns were stolen, they could figure out sort of where these guns are coming from. But I understand constructive possession, but also I understand possession in general. Possession is 9/10 out of the law. So if I get in your car and I take off and the police pull me over and there's a gun underneath the seat, they charge me with that gun, whether I knew about it or not.
Right, but they don't. They do it basically what they want to do down this way in this district or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause they want you off the street. They gonna do anything to try to railroad to get you off the street.
So 7 years was the deal?
Yeah, that was the deal. Nothing else. But I ain't been in trouble in 14 years. You know what I'm saying? They really ain't got no record. So they could have basically gave me
a boot camp
time in with a little probation. Probation or whatever.
They don't have no boot camp or nothing. I know up here they got like a boot camp. So if it's your first offense, when it's a drug charge, you do 1/3 of your time. They send you to boot camp, and then you get out on ISR, and that's the first offense program they got up here. They don't got nothing like that down there in Florida.
No, this wasn't my first offense. You know, I got priors back then when I did like prison time back in the 90s, and then I did some in 01 and got out in 03, and I ain't been in trouble since 16.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like they should have been a little lenient on me and gave me, since I ain't been in trouble that long, they gave me some time in and time out.
Yeah.
Give me the whole Stephanie Hill. It's just like this white man time my way in Mariana, he was playing drugs. He a sheriff. He was playing drugs in people's cars. He had like 100 and something counts, but when he went to trial, they only hit him for like, I think, 20 and some counts, and they sentenced him 12 years in prison. But they making it where he can go do his time in Hawaii. You know, I feel like they I feel like they treating the blacks different from the whites, you know.
Yeah, that's their criminal injustice system. It's always gonna do like that. You never be. It's like when I don't know how deep you are into the law, but a lot of times when you go to the law library, you start looking up these different statutes and you see these exceptions in the law. And you know what I'm saying? Dealing with your case, and I've never had them like bring an exception to the table. You know what I'm saying? That was beneficial to me, that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like even when you look at up here, the statute is set up where they say first degree assault or a fine of $100,000. Man, give me that $100,000 option. I'll pay it in payments. It's like, what the fuck you sending me to jail for? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like anything in the law that benefits us. But a lot of times when you go to the law library, when I went to the law library, we always look at the exception benefiting us, not understanding it's not meant there for us, it's meant there for them, right? For them to go to Hawaii, not us. It's never gonna be offered to us. It'll be offered to them though. So it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just great. Yeah, it's just funny. So how is it? I ain't never been in Florida, a prison in Florida. How is it in Florida? How's the prison system?
I done been through since I've been on this big, I done been to a private camp. I done been to Walton CI. I done been to
how does that work?
They different.
How does that work though?
You know what I'm saying?
How do you get to another prison? How do you get to another prison? Does your level have to drop, or can you make a transfer? Huh?
You gotta stay out of trouble now. They had it for a year. If you stay out of trouble good without getting DR, you can put in a request for your clarification and tell them you want to transfer, and they'll give you 3 options. Prison that you put in for in one private prison.
Oh, okay.
You stay out of trouble between then you can transfer. Now they got it where you got to wait 2 years. Now they're making it harder for you, because somewhere in them years you might get a DR and all that right there. Then you got to start all over again.
Do they have like a main prison everybody go to? Then they send you to your joint, or how's it work? Because I never. Yeah. So you go to your. They got a North Florida Reception Center, which is Washington CI. Okay.
All the inmates that's going to prison go there, then they'll stay there a day or two, maybe a week, maybe a month, and then they'll transfer to the bus to take them to the prison where they're going at or whatever.
Yeah, that's how they do it similar to here. We go to St. Cloud, and you get your clothes.
Don't forget to tell them. don't forget to tell them though, they got 100 prisons plus in Florida. And like, okay, Florida, you see how Florida is shaped like a gun, right?
Yeah.
They got a Northwest Florida reception center, and then they have a South Florida reception center. So like, if you get arrested down south somewhere,
yeah,
you go to that reception center. If you get arrested up north somewhere, you go to that reception center.
How many?
And they literally have more than 100 prisons in Florida.
How many prisoners you think Florida's got incarcerated? I know Minnesota's got somewhere around 12, 13,000 people incarcerated. How many you think Florida's got total?
Man, they got a lot of them, you know. But now they trying to they coming up with this they trying to do something with this 65% thing, the reform thing. Lady in Tampa is pushing for it, and another man in Gainesville, I think. But she's saying on this paper that we can look forward to seeing a change in the prison system 2022. They're gonna try to bring up special privileges of parole and people that doing programs and all that. 65, but they sentenced to 85.
Yeah. So what? How you gonna do this? The other what? 40, 30, 35%. Is it parole, or is it some treatment?
Some people leave out of here on
ISR.
DRD.
What's DRD?
DRD is the game. Some of them say the game time they earn, they got to do it out there on the street. You know what I'm saying?
So you doing it on a bracelet, or you doing it in a halfway house? Or you doing it at home?
I guess they doing it at the house or whatever with a bracelet and all that right there.
Oh, okay. So it's similar to ISI here, but I may not have the same restrictions. But ISI got GPS and all that other stuff on there. So, I mean,
they do have a GPS system in place in Florida for a lot of sex offenders. They wear a GPS system that hangs on their neck like a necklace.
Dude told me he's like, when the level 3s up here, they got it where they got GPS. But say if you jump on a bus, if a person got an alert on their phone, your photo pops up.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. That's just
Yeah, they got it like
crazy.
that now where your people can know where you transfer and all that. They'll have an alarm go off on their phone telling you done transferred to this prison and all that right there now.
Yeah, this is crazy. I was just.
But like I was telling my old lady, she came later on down the line and told me like she the one who put that gun in my chin. I told her like, man, you can go call in and reopen my case and probably get me up out of here. And she like she scared, tell them that like she gonna get in trouble. The gun wasn't stolen or nothing.
Cause they couldn't run it. She bought. Well, the thing about this, you could. If you took a deal, it's kind of hard to do a post conviction or something where you got newly discovered evidence. Could go to your case, because it's on a deal. Because you have to unravel your deal, and I don't know if you're willing to do all that just to get. Because it's not just she can't just. I know up here she just can't go tell them, hey, or it has to go back to the court, and the court has to re-sentence you based on the removal of that charge. It tells you having your plea deal taken away from you, and then whatever. But like I said, I mean, if my deal is like, I don't know how far we gonna get into it, but it's just like if the pistol was at the house, and if she purchased the pistols should have went back to her or went back to somebody, not you. But they saying they hitting you because you can't be around a pistol as a felon. Don't matter. That's
Right, but I didn't never know over there. When she came that night, I was in the other bedroom laying down. And she came there. I had got her when she called me, I got up and I locked the door and went back in the room because I was tired that night. And they came and but she said she had somebody left it at her house, or she was scared to say something about it because she thought it was stolen and all that right now. But in between time and meantime, me and her had split up. One time I had left and went to another girl, so she really ain't say nothing about it then, because I guess she was mad at me from doing that right there. And then we got back together, then we got married, so it's finally over.
Yeah, it's just that's messed up, man. All that time.
But it's really about over now, because like my date is in like March 23, 23.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
2023.
It's right. It's right around the corner. But I know you would prefer to be out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hope they do. I hope they do this reform thing. She said you can look forward to seeing it. Like it's gonna be a change in the prison system.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get my hopes up. If it happen, it happen. Years been flying by pretty fast. So.
Hey, Ron, is this a cousin that raps? You rap?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey,
That's
can you give us something? I like the last one you threw at me last time. But I was outside that day when you was rapping.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, give me something.
This right here called Last Days. This is my second break. I'm just going there. Like it's easy to tell we at our last upon the day. Kids are casted by fail, killing teachers in the second grade. They lack of behaviors and attitudes is off the chain. Teacher paddles the student. They blow out the teacher's brain. If that ain't the change, just out this world and look again. But yeah, look at yourself, drop to your knees and say amen. And half of your sin would be repented from this earth. So your mind would be free from the demons which you curse. Tired of saying hearses of bodies of my own kind, plus the tired of the violence and black and all crime.
Yeah.
The dying in the hood would be all good, but to live and to die is something we never understood.
Yeah.
The fruit wasn't good with Adam and Eve till they bite, then they died and never since this wicked world wasn't right.
Right. This dude fire. They can't wait. See, you need to get out and teach these young cats how to rap, right? That's rapping. That's rapping. All that other stuff, all that auto-tune shit is dead. That's what I mean. That's rapping.
Yeah, man.
That's real shit.
So,
Yeah, this is fire. Yeah. That's,
I might be coming on that way, man. But I mean, my wife, we can't see eye to eye. She want to move with certain place. She want to stand far. I told her let's go to a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah.
Said okay, I tell you what. She told me today. She said if you can't make up your mind, I just want to go to my place. I want to go and you can go. We can separate it. You can go where you want to go. I said all right. I said we can get a divorce or whatever you want to do. Then if you can't.
They don't understand. They don't understand. I told my wife when I was like, man, I don't rent out my welcome up here. I need something different. I need to see different stuff and be, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. And I want to get from up out of here. So I understand where you coming from. It's like this. Let's do something different. Let's change up. Let's.
Yeah, she don't understand like what I'm going through and how I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at me out there, so.
Yeah, just it's
They gonna send people at me.
Yeah.
People at me try to do this.
Yeah.
So I'm telling her let's just get out of hold. I said I'd rather get on a place where we have to fly in first, and I won't have to worry about getting back on a plane again to come back.
Right, just the fresh start in general. New people, new things. You don't know nobody, so nobody know you. So it's just the different. You know, it's just different, man. It's just different, and that's what I'm going through right now. It's just like you know, I just want my welcome here, and I don't want to. I want to try something different. I want to go somewhere, see something different. Because remember, when you sit in that cell for that whole time, when I sat in the cell, I was with guys who've been around the world, and they were talking about all these different places. Man. All I kept thinking about, I ain't never even been there before, man. You know what I'm saying? If I die, so yeah, I want to see something different. I want to do something different.
Told me today, she be like, I want to do something Angel want to do, and I want to go over there. She said, we can't come to this agreement. You can just go your separate way, and I go mine, because I want to go where I want to go at it. I was like, all right.
She ain't got no. She like I said, it's kind of hard for people to understand where you coming from. You know, so people get comfortable. I mean,
I want a new start. I don't want to be around here like that every day.
Yeah, Minnesota.
I know her. Cause look at my cuz right there. How he got out of the halfway house and he ain't look back. He's doing good, like he out there in the game, but he ain't.
Yeah, Minnesota's good when you fresh because it's not hard to get a job. Housing is kind of funny, but you can find housing. You know, I mean, for the most part, you know, the weather is probably the biggest issue you have because y'all use that, you know, that sunny, hot, you know, Florida weather, and it's just getting used to it, you know. But if you can get used to the weather, you'll be fine up here. like I say, it's just not for me no more. You know, I'm from Florida. I'm from Miami. You know, well, I grew up in Chicago, but I grew as a kid. I grew up. I started in Florida, and then my mom, when I got to grammar school, I went to Chicago, and so I'm sort of used to that Florida, that summertime. So I always want to go back and enjoy, you know, being able to go out. I've been to Florida a couple of different times since I've been out, and I just like that. It's just that warm weather feel like home to me. So I'm trying to go someplace a little bit warmer, more times out of the year, different faces, different things to do. It'll be all good.
Yeah, but right now I'm at this re-entry center, and the only way I can leave here, I just find out once I got here, I signed up for this. I should have just stayed at the other prison I was. I can't leave here unless I go to work release, EOS.
You got to go to work release on what?
EOS, go home.
So
I can't put in for a good adjustment or nothing.
So they could. Why is that minimum? What's that? Medium? What's that joint considered?
People medium and minimum.
It's like a reentry program, Mo.
So yeah. So I'm familiar with. The difference is
what it is, a reentry.
Well, the difference is that Minnesota is where you at in the gate. So you minimum, you behind the gate. I mean, medium, you're behind the gate. Minimum, you outside the gate, and then, like you say, you're in that work release program. So at some particular time, they're gonna transfer you.
Yeah, minimum here though, you ain't got no job. You don't go out there to work out there. Here, you either go you can work out there car wash or outside ground, mow around the place or whatever. But like most of it is here to do education program, houseman, food service. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what this is. They ain't got it like where you could be on good behavior and sign up and say I want to transfer it. It ain't none of that.
Yeah. The programming is just different. The program is just different, but I don't know. I know at the crib, like in the crib, they've been sending people home on a bracelet. You go home on a crib. You can go in Chicago or Illinois. You can go home on a bracelet. They've been doing that for the longest. And I mean, to me, if they're gonna try to do something like Minnesota's been talking about the 2/3 and all the other stuff because Minnesota's a truth and sentencing state. So you do all your time in Minnesota. So right now I'm doing all my time. So it's I mean, I heard a lot of different things about just criminal justice reform and all that other stuff. But to me, you know, every time you hear criminal justice reform, you got to think about the people, the good white folks who got jobs. Every time they make a reform, you talking about them losing their jobs. They ain't trying to lose their jobs. They're not trying to. You got a union. They ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? So criminal justice juxtaposed against union, the union gonna win all day long. So I don't know. Like I say, that criminal justice or reform or whatever you want to call it, unless it includes them getting jobs or more money, you know, they not trying to hear that, man. They not trying to hear that. So I mean, I'm hoping
everybody done changed their percentages up, Florida. And we the only one. This stuff done been going on for what, 30-some years, right?
Yeah.
85%.
Yeah.
They ain't changed it yet. And now the prison officers, they ain't get they title officers. They ain't got enough officers working. They closing down dorms and all that now. And the lady like they can save over 500, 800 million to rebuild these dorms and put more money in the prison so people can live life. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it makes sense.
Money, really.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And so I think they done broke down the officers. They used to get like what, 16 hours.
How much?
Now they getting 8 hours.
Oh, 8 hours. Oh, okay. You talking about how much they making down there?
I have no idea. They probably making
$20 some. That's pretty good in Florida. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you said, I'm just like you. If it happened, it happened. I done heard about it. I done heard about it up here every year. Every year, we when I was down, they were talking about prison reform and people getting out early and changing this and changing that. They made minor changes, but every time they made a change, they increased something else. They went somewhere else and made it harder for people to get out or different things like that. So it's always a game. It's always them playing 3-card Marley. You know what I'm saying? Moving the car where it's at. So that's so I don't know. I don't trust them. Just what I'm getting at. I don't trust them.
And like in our court system, the state attorney, she listens to the police. If the police go up to her and say, "Don't give him no probation, and we want him to do all the time."
For real?
They listen to the police. Yeah, they listen to the police that like the one that kicked your door in and all that right there. Because when I had a lawyer, my lawyer gonna tell me, do I want to talk to somebody? Do I want to talk to somebody? And I was like, yeah, he was like, somebody to help me out with your time. So when I get there, it's all the officers that kick my damn door in trying to get me to snitch in order to get my time down. And I told them I don't know nobody. They were like, you a liar, this and that right there. You gonna get 15 years. I was like, well, I don't. And you know what I'm saying? Then they be like, get you 3 years if you kill somebody or whatever. I'm like, I don't know nobody, sir. I said, I do my own thing or whatever like that right there. They be like, you lying, so you rather take 15 years or whatever. Then he was like, we can talk to her right there and she'll do what we tell her to do.
Damn. Damn. I ain't know what. Yeah, I ain't never heard that. They ain't never in those little programs. They ain't never said that. They've never been like it's always judicial's the judge and the jury and all this other stuff. Not the police threatening to make the prosecutor give you more time. Then you got to worry about your public pretender. How much because they all in cahoots together. If are they going to go to work with you? Can a public pretender do anything to help your situation if everybody already knows we about to go hard on this guy? You know what I'm saying? We about to slam his ass. So so what defenses they gonna put up? Like, man, you burnt up. You burnt up. So so like, I mean, criminal justice system. I mean, is it a system or is it are they just expecting you to keep? But they want you to help them fill the cells. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go out there and telling somebody, man, get the fuck. I don't know nothing. What the fuck you talking about?
That's what that's how they play.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
I ain't finna be labeled as no snitch and all that right there.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
I know. I did the crime. I'm gonna do the time.
Yeah, let me do my time. About that. See, the thing about it is like they removed the programs like before. Like when I was going through, when I was getting charged, they had feds in with us because they had to split them. Yeah. So they'll split them. They'll split them at one county and put them in another county if they on the same case or whatever. So the feds had it where if you came in, you didn't have your GED. That lowered your when you went to sentencing. It lowered.
Yeah, you can get they give you 60 days for getting your GED. That's it.
Yeah, and then it was like other stuff that you could do while you was waiting to get charged. You can do it to lower your time. Instead of being those options, it's like, oh, you need to tell somebody. Like, man, get out of here, man. Y'all stupid. Fuck wrong,
Then you gonna risk yourself again. You gonna end up getting killed by one of their family members. You gotta watch your back and all the time. You ain't gonna feel comfortable around nobody. Everybody looking at you like you a kid.
Yeah, I mean they just making your life hell. You're making your life hell. It don't.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's gonna be they're just fucking your life up. You can't do no more. Your time's fucked up. So yeah, I feel you, man. It's just the whole system's messed up. I appreciate you talking to me, man. We gonna put this out on a SoundCloud. We gonna put this out because we got just straight audio. I'm gonna put this out. Your voice gonna be on the internet. People gonna look. They're gonna be digging your skills. You gonna be blowing up while you in the joint. So when you get out, you gonna have it made. Like I want,
real.
but man, keep your head up, bro. It's all good, man.
That's right. Y'all do the thing, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey,
thanks.
Ron, send me them pictures and stuff, Ron, man.
And Flicks, he need the motherfucking Flicks, Joe. He's trying to get his books together. Flicks.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get them together, y'all. I'm gonna get them together, man.
Get the
I'm
motherfucking
sitting
Flicks.
here. While you doing the interview with KC, I'm sitting here doing an interview with Taiwan right now inside
Thank
the
you
phone
for
shop,
using
right?
Global Tel Link.
All right. Yeah, I hear you.
She just put her number in my phone. She got a unique story too, and she gonna tell it to us. And let me.